Hi there, I'm Pete Austin. I'm the founder of Apprentice-Ed, where we get a lot of people hoping for 100 million, their own one-person businesses in the U.S. Very successful businesses. Some of our people make 2 million a year. What will you do? The other thing we do is we marry up education from grade 1 to grade 12 and university if you want it. We marry those up and you spend half your time getting your own great business and half your time learning about education. We've got an issue because a lot of our people like to stop at grade 12 because they're making a lot of money. They don't want to go on even though their moms wants them to go on. So that's an issue you're going to have to deal with, not our issue, okay? I wanted to talk to you today about we do for you. We make you aware of what's going on in the world, really going on in the world. And the first topic I want to talk about, and by the way, go to biz-4-me, biz-4-me.com, and look a little above. There's called necessary disruptions. Look carefully at each one of those titles under that, because that's what you need to know to get along in the world. One of those is on China, how China is failing. And I want to spend some time on that, but China is failing. I'm an actuary, and we did an actuarial study, and it'll be gone by September 1st of 2030, 5 years from now. At least a 45% chance of it's going to be gone. So look at all that stuff. But I wanted to spend some time talking about the horrific impact on young people of what's going on in China. So if you're in China right now, and if you're thinking of getting married, for example, house prices are very high. The government cut your salary 40% in the last 2 years. They cut it 20% 2 years ago and another 20% just now. They're desperate. How are you going to buy a house? So you, a girl, and your guy want to get married. Okay, you get married. It's a struggle, but you get married. But you're both facing unemployment rates of 25% or higher. That's awful. And even if you get hired, they're cutting your salary. What kind of deal is that? Do you feel like having a baby? No, you don't. There's a lot of bad things going on for young couples in the cities in China now. Not so much out in the country where there's 500 million farmers. They have lots of babies. But in the cities, not so much. It's going to become a bigger and bigger and bigger problem. You're not allowed to leave China. You've got the national debt is 57 trillion. What they tried to do is build a lot of houses so they could drive up their GDP, even though those houses remained empty and now there's 120 million empty houses. They raised the GDP to 17 trillion, but it's not real. Their GDP is really 11 trillion, 10 trillion. And now they hit the other end of that fakery where their GDP is going to slide. The government of China is being rejected around the world. A lot of people don't want to do business with China anymore. When China came in and promised to partner with them, that didn't work out so well. So China has withdrawn from that Brick and Road initiative. A lot of places around the world. China's run out of money. Xi Jinping is out of money. A lot of people in his own party don't want him to be the boss anymore. But he's using threats, all that kind of stuff. But he's watching his own country around him. It's going to be horrific. I want Apprentice-Ed to be like the MASH units. The MASH units. You remember that show from 50 years ago? I want us to create the jobs that you folks can step in your own business, and maybe along the way you'll be able to help some Chinese, maybe partner for them. I don't know what's going to happen with Xi Jinping, if he'll try to control things right down the tube. I hope not. There is going to be a huge number of jobs generated by China. We at Apprentice-Ed are going to step into the gap and help you to take over those jobs. You'll be earning a lot of money. But do you know what I wish? I wish those poor young women and young men of China could have 2 or 3 babies. I wish they lived in a plentiful society. I wish they lived in a land of hope and dreams. That's what China deserves, but that's not what China has. Thank you. He'll